Hi, I'm Paul Brett, and it's a pleasure to be asked by Jane to address the North Wales Guitar Circle for the month of February 2021. Over the years I've played a bit of guitar, I've designed a few guitars and I've collected a few guitars. I've also written a lot of articles about them. And I suppose people ask me, the one question actually people ask me is, if you were to give everything away that you've collected, all your old guitars, you know, your Gibsons, your Stellas, everything else, which one would you keep? And the answer is my little vintage Viator 12 string. Why? Because I designed it and I just find it such a pleasure to play now. It inspires me, and I'd like to play you a bit in this video on a nice sunny day it was taken, and God, could we all look forward to one of those again. Have a listen, the vintage Viator 12 string. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. There's always been a great discussion over which guitar the great bluesman Robert Johnson played. Was it a Gibson L1 or was it the Kalamazoo KG 14? He was only ever photographed with two guitars, so you don't have much of a choice there, but actually price-wise I'd favour he played the Kalamazoo KG 14. They were both made on Gibson benches. The difference is that Kalamazoo was sold to non-Gibson dealers at a much lower price, and considering in those days when most of the early blues musicians didn't have any money and they used to freight hop on trains and everything and playing these little juke joints and corner things, I would imagine that he actually played a Gibson or Gibson made Kalamazoo KG 14. I've got one, just have a listen. I also collect a lot of vintage guitars, and I think the earliest one I've got was made in the 1700s. But I've also got some one-offs. I'd like to play you the John Lavoie, a UK maker, brilliant maker, in actual fact, you know, he's quite well known for making sort of Django guitars as well. Brilliant maker, and in 1981 he made me a double neck nylon strung 6 and 12 string. quite a unique piece and a lovely sounding instrument. So here it is, the John Lavoie, made for Paul Brett in 1981. Another guitar in my collection is a really rare 1930s Stella 12 string, a la Leadbelly. It's probably, collecting wise, one of the most sought after in the world. Why? Because it has a massive street corner sound. It's very cheaply made, it's made out of birch, but it just has what they call that sound. Now, there's a bit of singing on this as well, so I apologise in advance to the guitar players, but it just gives the feel of what the 1930s blues sound was like on the guitar, with a little bit of Leadbelly thrown in. Have a listen.
Take this hammer, take it to the captain, tell him I'm gone, won't you tell him I'm gone?
Well, thank you very much for having me, and I hope you enjoyed my little offerings. I'd like to finish with a range of guitars that I've recently designed for vintage. Call it the working men's guitars. There's Statesboro guitars, and there's 4 of them. There's a parlour, there's a dreadnought, there's an orchestra, and there's a 4-string bass, all electroacoustic. They start at £99 and they go up to under £200. It's a very, very cheap range, I suppose you could say, price wise, but the quality is excellent and so is the sound. So I'd just like to finish with this little video of the range of the vintage guitars, and thank you very much for having me, and have a great 2021. Hopefully the sun will shine and we'll all get back to making music again live.